Hello everyone, it's King Sloth back again with another video. Today's going to be another British Army Phase 1 video because I've had the same group of people messaging me now for the past 3-4 months regarding like worrying about their training team. Are they going to be horrible? They're going to be screaming at me. And I just want to, I'm guessing these aren't the only people that fear this question, because it does. Every person that I knew who went through before me would say, oh, they get in your face, they scream at you, they do this, they do that. But one thing you learn when you go through training is everyone who's ahead of you, like in the stage of training or even in phase 2 or even any bit during training, they've had it harder. They've had it harder than you've had it. They've done this. If you did 1 river crossing, they've done 3. So this is like a generic overview. Obviously, this isn't the same for everyone, because there are obviously going to be some training teams or some training staff which are going to be a lot harder on you than other people, but majority of them are there to do the fucking job. They're not there to arse you about. They're not there to be dickheads. They're there to literally, it sounds bad and it sounds like a cliche, but the whole point of phase 1 training is to break you down and build you back up again. So I'm going to go through my sort of training team that I had with me, and also some training staff that I've seen which haven't been the best, but then have adjusted throughout their career. So my training team, I had a corporal who's in the REME. He was my section leader, and he was everything like I think aspires to be a leader was him. It sounds really weird even saying that now, because during phase 1 I was like, mate, a bit of a dick. But then I finished phase 1 and I went to like phase 2 and I met other people who worked, people higher up in the chain of command, and a couple of them will be they're not willing to help you. Some people aren't, they're not willing to help you. If a little bit of a fuck up happens, rather than them being like, okay, let's work out what's happened and let's like adjust it, they just go, like, what? It's the tiniest little mess up. Well, you won't do it again if you have fucking a show parade. A show parade is like going back and forth to the car room in different dress states. Or, no, that's a dress parade. A show parade, like you bring something that you did wrong. Like in phase 1, you do that as well. And it's like, so like if you've not shaved properly, you have to bring literally with you a bag of shaving frame and a razor and be like, I've shaved, look. Weird stuff like that's what they do. There'll be another video for another day, different military punishments that I've done myself and those that I know have happened. But my training team, my corporal, was absolutely the person I wanted to be. When it came to, I think, the first week we got there and he was like, okay, explained who he was, what he did, why he wants to be in the training team, why he wants to do it. He told us like it's really good promotion and I want to help out, want to show my experience. Already got off to a good foot with a group of the lads in my section. They were like, okay, he actually wants to be here and do this. Went through that. When it came to basic things, so like we were told like, everyone how to iron. Yeah, of course. So other corporals, they went off on the night, they dipped. My corporal stayed and literally he ironed his kit with us. So he's literally ironed his kit. We all had our boards out. Okay, this is what I expect to be done. Did it fucking slow time. Showed everyone where to get the creases in correctly. Everything. He was there for the basic admin side of things. So on our first night, we were told, okay, just get your locker sorted, get it all laid out the way you want to lay it out, then we'll come the next day. My corporal there on the first night was there in the room with us. He's like, okay, this is what we need to do. We need 2 of these. This is how you roll your socks to make smiley faces. This is how you do this, how you do that. And he already set the standards straight away. Obviously, when you first get there, the standards aren't the best, but they gradually get better and better and better. And like eventually, I think it came to like after the weekend we had off. So 6 weeks in, you get like a weekend off. You can go see your family and decompress for a bit, because that's when it starts to ramp up after the 6 week point. But literally, I remember we came back and he's like, okay, when you come back, I'll be looking for this. And obviously, then he started adding in different things, like you take like the cancers off of your gas mask, your respirator, sorry. And he'd be like, there's a bit of dust in here. Why haven't you dusted this? I'm like, I have not even used that yet. Why would I dust inside it? Like, That's it. Punishment, oh, fucking hell, bang out 10 press ups, crack on. But that was fine. When it came to like learning how to do basic stuff in the field, he was like, okay, this is why we do this. Gave real life experience sort of thing. Real life, when he was on tour, this is why we did this. This is why we did this. This is why we do this. And he made it make sense for all of us. Because our section wasn't the best. Our section, you had me, you had about 3 young lads who were abnormally fit. They were really, really fit. Like, I don't know why they didn't join infantry, to be honest. They were like, they just wanted to go in the field constantly. So I was like, why aren't you in the infantry? They're like, no, we want to get a trade. Which I respect to everyone who goes for the trade route. Big respect to all of us. Smart decision. But the rest of us, we had like me, who was like the middle group. Like I was like getting by everything, doing pretty well. But when it came to like the lower bit of the group, you had people who were like struggling to do basic ironing, basic this, basic that. They just couldn't get the trend right. And he still came back on a regular basis. It sometimes, I think it'd be like 3-4 times a week. He'd come in his own time to help out the lads. He's like, I don't want you guys to fail. So like, when one point I think I failed a fitness test after my weekend off, pretty much I just drank the entire weekend and lost my fitness. It was bad. Like, I was really rough. The first day back, I was still probably hungover. I made a fitness test, which our first day back, I was like, fuck. We had a drug test, fitness test. I was like, oh no, this is painful. And I think I failed it by like 8 or 9 seconds, which isn't that bad considering you do it hungover, but at the time I was raging in myself. Like, I knew I'd failed it, but I didn't want to let down my own corporal by saying, oh, I failed for this reason. I failed because I'm still hungover, because he would have made me run again straight away. It would have been mad. But literally, he was like, okay, well, if you want, twice a week after we finish our normal day-to-day routines, and I've got literally, you'd come around in the night, you'd check the locker for us. I'd be like, can you just check this? Anything you want to see, or anything you want me to adjust, I can do it when I get back. But he'd go, oh, do you want to go out on a run? I'm like, you're buzzing. That's what I want to hear. I want to see someone actually trying to help. Oh, mute fucking radio just telling them for some reason. But literally, he was there to help everything. Fitness-wise, admin-wise, field-wise, he was always there. I have, however, seen a lot of also bad training. I saw people just beast them. Just fucking beast them to the point where I've had blokes go, I'm done. I can't keep doing this. Like the same section. I believe it was a commando. Obviously, commandos very... Yeah, well, they're the commandos. They're going to be like that. But these are like almost basic errors that my section had, where they were trying to help and build and fix it. They were like, no, that doesn't happen in that section. That section, if you fuck up, you're sprinting around the block 10 times, you're smashing out press ups. Like, we had a bloke who was on the older side of the people you can join, and he was like, I just can't keep up. And he handed in his, is it kind of what it's called, discharge, DAOR, discharge as of right, before the 6 weeks. He was like, I'm done. I can't. I know it's going to ramp up now after the weekend off. I'm not doing it. And he was like, okay, you can't keep up. But I think if that bloke, he was trying to be a chef actually, which is each to their own. But I reckon if he was in a different section, he would have made it through. He would have made it through that, 100%. But he's like, I just can't keep up. So he had enough. A lot of the times, for the people who are worried, just keep your head down. Do as you're told, literally to the letter. They will build you that, break you down and build you back up again to literally their standard. And say if you are struggling, speak to your lads first, see if they can help. Like, be like, okay, I'm really struggling to do this. Can someone who's like good at it, like, can you show me how to do this, or explain it, or teach me? Because that happens a lot. You rely on your blokes. You rely on your blokes around you, and it fucking helps. It's a massive. Even with me, I struggled quite a lot with the basic roll at the beginning. I just couldn't get my head around all the different movements and everything you had to do. I just couldn't do it. But we had another lad who went through phase 1 and got injured right at the end, so he didn't pass out, and he got deferred, and he had to come back again at a later day. He did the whole phase 1 again. He's like, okay, mate, it's like this. Taught me how to do it. Really, really good. So rely on your blokes. If you can't get your blokes to help and you're still struggling, speak to your training staff. They are there to help. They're there to help you. Yes, it'll be shit, but you're getting the help you need. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you've got any more questions, leave a like, comment and subscribe. Comment the question what you want and I'll add it to my list of questions. I've got about 40 different questions to answer, which is absolutely crazy. I did one army video in like a year and everyone was like, brrr, ping a question on Instagram. He's done videos again. Like, great, nice one. It's been King Sloth. See you all soon.